You don't say. Really?
She lay tied to a boulder under the scorching sun, tiny, emaciated, but not broken. Someone walked by. Someone looked away. But when I saw her, a dog left to die without water or hope, something inside me snapped. I immediately drove to the New York shelter and knew right then and there, this was the beginning of a new life, for her and for me.
Quietly, please.
She was still a baby, about a year old. It was clear that she had recently given birth to puppies. Her body spoke for itself. We didn't know where her babies were. We didn't know what had been done to her, but we saw her eyes. Those huge, deep, chocolate eyes that looked at me from the edge of the cage, and her little paws clung to the bars as if she were asking, "Notice me." I looked at her and fell more in love with her every second. I took her home and named her Pickles.
She's powerful. She's a good girl.
From the very first days, it was clear that Pickles had never lived in a house. Her wariness, her amazement at ordinary things, suggested that everything was new to her. The car was like a flying saucer to her. She sat and stared out the window as if waiting for the ground to disappear from under the wheels. And the TV? It completely baffled her. She couldn't understand why someone in the box was talking, laughing, crying. She just sat and studied it for hours. But everything changed when night fell.
Be careful. This is the dangerous period. Attack. Oh my God.
Every evening, as soon as I turned off the light, Pickles sought warmth. She didn't just lie down next to me. She laid her head on my chest, sometimes half lying on top of me, as if to make sure I wasn't going anywhere.
Tell me more.
Some nights she couldn't sleep until her nose was pressed against my face. That contact, that closeness, for her, it was more than comfort. It was faith. Faith that she was no longer alone.
Wow! Look at that roly-poly. That's a roly-poly.
I often joke that Pickles is one of the main reasons I finished medical school. There were nights when it all seemed too much, too exhausting, too difficult, too painful. And then I would come home and Pickles would rush to me, hugging, kissing, whispering with her tongue, "You can do it." She knew when I was feeling down. She knew when I just needed to cuddle up in silence. And also, she adores my boyfriend. When we first started dating, Pickles had already been living with me for about 3 months. That was enough time for her to realize that I was her person. But when he came into our lives, she made her choice surprisingly quickly. As soon as he entered the house, she approached him, put her paw on his leg, then moved even closer. And at some point just lay down on him, as if to say, "You're ours now." Since then, there has been a special bond between them. She sits between us on the sofa to prevent us from touching each other. When he pays too much attention to me, she looks at him with an expression of clear disapproval. Sometimes she even scolds him quietly, not with a bark, but with a special sound, as if grumbling, "Hey, you forgot about me."
Really? All of that?
And him? He just laughs and pets her, because he has long since become her person.
Because it's your papa. It's your papa.
I look at her, this quiet, gentle, devoted dog from the shelter, and think how deceptive she is. She is the terror of couches, the queen of jealousy, my best friend, his obsessive love. But most importantly, she has become the heart of our home.
Good job! Good job!
And now I know for sure, on the day I saw those chocolate eyes, I didn't just save a dog. I found my Pickles, the one who made my life better.